And there's been a massive showdown in the Rajya Sabha over SIR. The opposition continues to demand a debate. Meanwhile, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju has replied. And you had Kharge say that House ko order mein lana aapka kaam hai, which means it's up to you and it's incumbent over for the government really to get the House in order. You allow us to speak. These are urgent matters. People are dying.
My only limited request is that I'm going to engage with the leader of oppositions from different political parties. It may be formally, informally, but ultimately it will come to you, sir, formally once we start the process of some consultation. Now the problem starts. Problem begins when you start questioning the time. Everything cannot be mechanical. In parliamentary democracy, we have to engage in dialogue. We have to engage in discussion. There are many issues in the country. You should not undermine one issue and take up another issue. All the issues are important.
SIR is going fast and nearly 12-13 people have died and BYL 28 people have died. Sir, this is an urgent matter.
Okay,
to save democracy.
You put your words. I will ask the government to respond.
I want discussion should take place now only, and in the interest of democracy, in the interest of citizens, in the interest of the country.
Vasudha has been tracking all the developments inside Parliament and she joins me live. Vasudha, I believe the Rajya Sabha has been adjourned till 2 p.m. This over the SIR showdown, the Lok Sabha till 12. But is there any mid-path that the government is seeking with the opposition? Because they've dug in their heels, Vasudha, over SIR discussion.
That's right, Vedika. What we understand is that the Speaker also had a meeting with the floor leaders of the opposition parties. And there are two important things here. One, the government has not totally outrightly rejected this demand of the opposition to discuss SIR, but it has said that the SIR belongs largely in the ambit of the Election Commission of India, while electoral reforms is largely a policy issue, and that also is something that the government can talk about. Now, given that the government is also ready to choose a middle ground, it's willing to talk about, discuss issues that are related to SIR, because it's also acutely aware of the fact that this is becoming a humanitarian issue with several deaths of BLOs across states. So it does want to come across as a government that's sensitive to needs of its people, although SIR is an exercise that's been conducted by the Election Commission of India. And that is what played out in the floor of the House today, the upper house today, with Kharge saying that no issue can be undermined, and Kiren Rijiju saying that every issue will be discussed, but the opposition cannot really take it for granted that only the issues that it raises will be discussed. So we'll have to wait and see if there's any breakthrough in the logjam between opposition and treasury benches. The meeting is underway, and we'll get to know if there's finally a discussion, a solution, a consensus on how to move forward, incorporating interests of both treasury benches and the opposition.
Key meeting underway according to Vasudha. Vasudha, also before I let you go, the other big development has been that protests right outside the parliament, that where you saw the opposition leaders also before the second day resumed protesting. Interesting that the Samajwadi Party and the TMC were not part of that protest.
That's right. I think there are some fissures within the opposition alliance, Vedika, and this is with regard to the intensity with which they have to protest against SIR. Bihar results are just out, and there's a landslide victory that the NDA has recorded. So clearly it's a reflection of how the SIR is not necessarily an issue on ground. Of the 4 states that go for polls next year, Congress is not the ruling party in any of the states. So clearly it does not have that many stakes as the TMC or the DMK. So clearly there is a difference in the way they are approaching this. Samajwadi Party also does not want to give any space to the Congress Party on this, and they are actually talking about how a lot of Muslims have been left out, while the Congress Party has been very nuanced in its argument against SIR this time, saying that while it remains one of our major issues, there are also other issues that we have to discuss, while the TMC wants complete ownership of the SIR issue, saying that the SIR procedurally is not a wrong process, but it has to be done fairly. So clearly a different level of complexities even in opposition's agitation against the SIR exercise.